Your relationship to money is just like any other relationship. I want to invite you to consider what happens in a relationship if you are the only person who talks all the time. And every time the other person in the partnership wants to say something, you don't listen. You just talk over them. You don't listen to what their needs are, what their wants are, what their opinions are, how they feel in the relationship. What happens to that relationship? Most likely, it feels incomplete, unfulfilling, unsatisfying, and there are problems and issues in that relationship. You see, your relationship to money is the same as your relationship to any other human being. There are two parts in this relationship. There's you and there's money. And you've been doing all the talking. You've been telling money what it has to do, how it has to show up in your relationship, if it's not showing up, and how you feel about it. But you haven't been listening to what money wants you to know. You haven't been listening to money's side of the story. I decided to shift my relationship with money a while ago. And this was profound for me, this idea of listening to money. And when I began to listen to money, I finally understood why my relationship was so tumultuous with money. I finally understood why money wasn't doing what I wanted it to do. And it's because I wasn't listening to it. So I want to give you an exercise to begin listening to money, to begin opening up your relationship with money so that you can have a healthy relationship where both sides feel seen, heard, and understood. So for this exercise, what you're going to need is an open mind because we are going to be having a conversation with money. I know that that may sound kind of silly, but you're going to be surprised by what money has to say to you. And also, I invite you to get a notepad and a writing utensil. So, for this exercise, what I want you to do is to take a deep breath in and exhale that breath as you're ready. And in your notebook, write a question for money. Any question. Why is it that you don't come frequently? Why is it that you feel so difficult to get in my life? Why are you leaving me? Why are you going to other people and not me? Why do you come in such small quantities? So write the question, take another deep breath, and answer the question. Just allow the information to come to you. If nothing comes to mind, then just write, I can't think of anything. Nothing's coming to mind. Just write that over and over until you hear something. I want to invite you just to listen because money has something to say to you. If you're experiencing difficulties, financial difficulties and strain and struggle, then money has something to say to you and you're not listening. When I did this exercise, I realized something important about money. I realized that I was giving money responsibility that didn't belong to money. I wanted money to make me feel safe and secure. When I did this exercise, money told me that it wasn't its job to help me feel safe and secure. That's an inside job, and it's something that I had to do, and it's something that had nothing to do with money. Money told me that I wanted it so that I could feel appreciated, approved, and validated. But money doesn't have that power. And so what money did was it exited our relationship for me, not to sabotage me or to make me struggle to work hard for money, but to help me get to the realization that my safety, my security, my validation, my approval, my love is my job and not money's job. And money can't provide that. And so while money was absent, it gave me the opportunity to realize that I am the provider of my freedom. Money doesn't make me free. Money doesn't make me safe. So money left the relationship for me so that I can come to those realizations. And when I began being my own freedom, being my own security, being my own love, and not forcing money to do those things for me, that's when money felt it was okay to re-enter the relationship. And that's when it began to flow with ease, because I wasn't expecting things from money that it couldn't provide for me. Think about a human relationship that you have. When you expect things from others that isn't their responsibility or that they can't provide for you, what do? They back out of the relationship. They start getting quiet in the relationship. They start disappearing in the relationship because it's an icky feeling. It's a feeling of powerlessness. So I want to invite you to sit with money and to continue asking questions and to get in dialogue with money and to allow money to show you exactly why it is not showing up in your life frequently and flowing in large quantities. Just listen and see what happens. If you like this video and it got the wheels in your head churning and your heart opening and you want to learn more, I invite you to go to one of my free trainings. Go to lloydburnett.com/intention setting and learn how to clear some blocks and manifest the money, the love, and the success and satisfaction that you desire. You can click the link in the post or in the description below.